click submit deck, you know what I mean? Jeez. But yeah, we have here at the end of deck building a pretty good little control deck. I think we may survive some games, and by that I mean win. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty good. Alright, and we won the die roll. Not a terrible way to begin. That hand's not gas, but all it really needs is a third land to get going, so we will keep it. Yeah, in case you're just joining us, we are in round 1 of a Dragons of Tarkir draft. Game plan here is probably to play out, well, depending on if we draw a swamp, we'll either play turn 2 Powell's Familiar or Hand, turn 3 probably morph the, well, now that our opponent has shown us that he's in black, we may actually run out Custodian. Because either he has a lot of good removal that we didn't get to draft, or he has Ambuscade Shaman. And, well, both of those are moot points. We didn't hit our third land drop. Okay, so assuming he does hit his third land drop, we're going to be trying to recover some tempo here. 7. We went 5 drop to 7 drop. Yeah. Okay, he's black-white. Worse things have happened. Though we did pass some pretty bonkers white cards too. Alright. I love it when a plan comes together slightly too late. So I guess we'll get in with, no, it's not too late. It's just a little late. Then we'll say, well, probably just morph out the, or run out the Custodian, actually. We know he's not the dash deck, but we can take 2 here to pretty effectively stonewall him, because we know that our finishers are all going to be flying, so we just want to effectively block his ground game as long as possible. That is assuming we get to keep on casting any spells out of our hand after Hand of Silumgar. Just deciding whether to throttle my Palace Familiar. Yeah, we don't want to run the bell toll out until he shows us at least the first throttle. A reckless him. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Let's see what he wants to do about this. He's trading off the morph in a heartbeat because it's a Storm Singer. Okay. Probably feels he got the long end of that stick. And you'd probably be right. Good old Marshulk. So next turn, assuming we don't draw a land, we morph Bell Toll. If we do draw a land, we'll just play the Tomb Shell. I know, Reckless Imp, yada-da, but we're ahead in the life point race here. Wow, he does have the Shaman. so we have to be watching out for black dashers. So I'm really glad we have Custodian here. We have 4 mana. Tomb Shell is like our insurance policy at this point. Let's offer the trade again. If he finds a way to breach our Custodian. Okay, he won't trade there, so we've just telegraphed that we're willing to part with morph number 1 over here, so if he is holding flatten, he would flatten the second morph we played. So this is interesting. We have 5 mana, but bouncing either one of these guys because of, I guess bouncing the Shaman is not terrible. But, like, yeah, bouncing the Imp, for instance, would be terrible because then he could just dash it and make it huge, make it a 4/4 flyer. So we want to be careful about how we do this, but first we're going to attack. And he will trade there. So all things considered, I think we put the counter on the Surveyor. I don't usually roll that way. But, yeah. That way it just eats the Imp. Okay. I smell a trap. Okay. Very good. Now we have 6 cards. We can take opponent's War Brute. Say thank you very much. Alright. Things are coming up Millhouse. And I did just say we weren't going to show him Silumgar if we could help it, but that, I mean, that's too sweet. Opponent is, yeah, conceding with 7 cards in hand. Okay. So we know he's the dash deck. We thought he was black-white, but he could well be black-red. Either one could be the splash, is basically what I'm thinking. No, I think we'll run it back. Can't think of anything we'd particularly like to have more. Pretty good opening hand. Some removal and a value creature. We will keep. Oh, and 4 lands of both our colors. Whoa. Whoa, he's going aggressive. I mean, wow. Alright, get in for one, man. Your bad self. I'm gonna be at 18 before I have anything on the board. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Jeez. Yeah. Opponent is wised up. He's going super aggressive. Dashing and all. So we're definitely playing Palace Familiar. Because we want to disincentivize him from attacking with the imp. Next turn, maybe douse something if he shows it to us, or just play a Jeskai Sage. Wow, it's got all the hits. Okay, opponent is shy about giving us cards. No idea why. Yeah, that guy is pretty much the ideal douse target. Will be the good control deck here. Turn 4 Tomb Shell. Ooh, gross. Pretty gross. I don't think, well, if he just keeps on hard casting, Heel Cutter, that's okay for us, because this time we can jump with Palace Familiar, next turn we can play Jeskai Sage, etc., etc., etc. We're assuming he's going to be heel cutting the Tomb Shell, but he might heel cut the Palace Familiar and just let us eat the Storm Runner, take 3, or just kind of have the heel cutter bounce off of us. Maybe that coat with Venom would have been good. Mm-hmm. Heel cutting. Okay, the turtle. Good. So we jump here. Draw Marshal. Not the worst. Our guys are going to end up being bigger than his. Okay, if we can find a way... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Anything he let me make sure I have this. So if we cast this on Stormsinger there, anything he dashes, aka Heel Cutter, then comes under our control. Seems like Illusory Gains is pretty good against dash. I mean, but then he dashes out the imp and gets his Heel Cutter back. Yeah, let's try it. It'll be fun. We're assuming he's going to play a creature on his turn, so we won't get to or block with this, and he has no creatures on board, so we couldn't block with it if we wanted to because of Illusory Gains. Okay, so we get the imp. And it returns to his hand, right? And then we we get the heel cutter. And we just keep the heel cutter until next turn. Seems pretty good. Until he next plays a creature. Oh no, they go back to his hand. Okay, so it's not good against dash. I was in fact mistaken. Alright. Well, that's what you get. So we can cast Marsh Hulk face down here. Not think about our mana whatsoever. Wow. Yeah, that was a punt. Punting for punters by Puntsley J. Puntsworth. Whatever. It's a late night draft for a reason. Besides, it's scarier this way. Hard casts the War Brew. Okay. Let's think this through. Is getting a 5/7 the best thing we can do right now? Or is it some combination of Dragonfire, the Storm Singer, for whatever reason? We could serve in here, see if he blocks, and then pop Dragonfire second main and play Jeskai Sage. That would be kind of jerky, wouldn't it? I don't think we want to do that. We'll just get a 5/7. We know he has that heel cutter, though. So if he says this can't block, then we block that and take 3. Yeah, he's just whittling us down this game. We really need, like that reach, or no, we use the douse. Yeah, this is ugly. Okay, super aggressive attack might be good for us. Okay, playing the Dragonfire and leaving it up to blow up the heel cutter would have been ideal there. 5, 6. So we're taking 6 going to 6, but we are going to have Dragonfire up for next turn. And if we lose this game, it'll be because we didn't think ahead to combat here and remember our Dragonfire. Now we can reduce in stature the Brute, I think, and also, yeah, play our Jeskai. No, leap up Dragonfire. Yeah. I mean, he can dash 5 power, 2 in the air, and make one of our blockers not... Oh no, he can't do that. So, 2 in the air. Yeah, we might as well be attacking here, because if he puts heel cutter on the board, it's eating Dragonfire. And I think his game plan, unless he has, pure gas, is just going to switch to dash imp 4 times. Yeah, trying to get us to... No, here it comes. Vanguard. freaking Vial of the Imp. I think we're on a 2-turn clock here. It's pretty ugly. Opponent just came out of the gates fast with Ambuscade Shaman and the Storm Runner there, and we have not found a win condition either, bears mentioning. It's been a little difficult. A little difficult to win under these circumstances. I think we crunch again. Be ever ready to Dragonfire a Heel Cutter here. Difficult, but not impossible, I should say. Yep, I'm dead. Alright. Run it back for game 3. Oh boy. That's Archon's Rage. Alright. I think we just got to witness our opponent's deck going off, and it wasn't, it beat us, but we had some play. And honestly, I might just hang on to the Polluted Delta and the Dragonlord Silumgar. I'm thinking about building some kind of, maybe not Ojutai Esper Dragons, but a blue-black control deck. I'd have to save up to purchase a playset of Ojutai at this point. But, yeah, I've got a Silumgar. A Dragonlord. Okay, we are 1-1, right? I was just making sure here. Opponent is looks like boarding into some more stuff. Yeah, we've got 3 lands. We've got 2 spells we can cast, 2 spells we can't. It's good criteria. Our opponent took a mole to 5. Youch. Feel for you, man. Okay. Off to an okay start. Would like a double black. It's not going his way right now. It costs 7 to flip. Man, that is a lot. Maybe we just emissary here. That's my whole reservation with this cycle, is that they cost 7 to flip into something sweet. But a 4/4 flying hexproof is very sweet. So we'll just stuck on lands, clearly. So we could just cast Illusory Gains on, like, Sultai Emissary, and then the first time he casts a creature, we get it. I mean, we don't have anything else to really spend 5 mana on. And I'm sure that that's not how it's intended, but it is a play. For that, yeah, this way. Okay, we'll put it on the Emissary. I had to think about it for a moment, but we'll put it on the Emissary, and that way, if he kills it, to avoid us stealing a creature, at least we get a manifest. And that's my logic. Oh, and he quits. Okay, well, I was fiddling and won the match. So there you go. That's match number 1 with our sweet Dragonlord Silumgar blue-black control deck. Took it down 2-1. And we're off to round 2. Hope you enjoyed watching. We're going to stop the video there.